So yeah, so I left there and I went home, came back home. I didn't know what I was going to do, and a friend's mother said, "Oh, grab a pen, we'll start drawing." So I started drawing for about a year, and I had a few jobs in between just to keep myself afloat. And that gave me the confidence to, and a portfolio, to go to art school.
You had experience before, and then you went to art school. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you went to art school?
Oh, I'll be 26. Wow. Yeah. So I've been around.
I thought all those jobs you experienced happened after you went to art school, I thought.
No, all before. Those are all before.
So, which do you think is better? Experience first and go to school first and then get a job?
Well, that's a good point. That's a good question, because there were 3 girls in my class who had just come from high school. They had a lot of talent. But in the painting class, they listened to the tutor, and they did, they did 3. You have their 3 paintings side by side, and they all look the same. They're exactly what the tutor wanted, and we used to call the tutor's name was Bernie, and we used to call them Bernie clones. Because their personality wasn't coming out. Yeah, because you couldn't pick them apart. Same style, and we thought, this isn't good. And it wasn't a great system, because you'd have 75, how many would you have? 50 odd people in 3 classes. And then the next year, 50% of those would be failed. So then you'd have, they wouldn't go, and so then you'd have 25, and then half 12 after that. So it wasn't I didn't think it was a very good system at all, and they've changed that now. It's more of a university system now, because people who had technically passed didn't get through to the next class, to the next year, which I thought was deeply unfair, deeply unjust, because there was a lot of talent. Yeah, you had to be talented to get in there. So yeah, and so these 3 girls didn't pass. Because they'd done everything that the tutor had asked of them, but nothing of them came through. So they, it was just diabolical system. I didn't like it at all.
It's like for the first time, in the beginning, they were asked to copy, and then after that they need more creativity. Is that right?
Yeah. The people who were older and it had worked, they had their own style. They painted the way they wanted to paint. Yeah. And you could go into I did painting and printmaking, but you do sculpture and ceramics as well. So others went into ceramics and sculpture. So the first year was quite interesting. I really enjoyed it. And that's when I met Hanya. Yeah. So the next year we were flatting together. And so we were friends.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we had similar interests. And she went to phys ed, I went to art school. And so I went running with her. Yeah. I wasn't very fit. So by the end of the year I was. And so in the second year, it was quite confusing. I tried sculpture and I don't like this, and then I went into printmaking. But also, I think all the stars lined up against me in my second year. I was on the student council, and we were advocating for a common room for the students, which we didn't. We had to share with the Teachers College students, so we wanted our own. And then, rather naively, we'd go and have a meeting with the head of department, and one of the girls on the council said, we had a list and I was going to read it out. He said, there's a sexual harassment case coming here. He said, do you want me to stay or you? And I said, and very naively, I said, oh, well, just put it on there and I'll just run through it. I shouldn't have done that. And after that meeting, the head of department and the head of the Polytech Council came in and said, what's this about sexual harassment? And of course, it was a massive thing. And so I had to go, they asked me to go around all the class, it wasn't my job, to go around all the classes and get statements from the girls. So it was a very uncomfortable thing to do, and it split the school in half. And so to cut a long story short, it was just a horrible, horrible time. It was just horrible. And I couldn't do good work because there was so much happening around all this. I won't go into detail. Plus I had to do my work and I just wasn't feeling very creative at all. So in the third term, we had 3 terms in those days, I just turned up and I thought, I can't do this. I was just burnt out. So I left and just got some odd jobs, and then Hanya and I, the next year, we got married, and it was 10 years later, we were in Christchurch, and I went back to art school and I did craft design.
So you went back to art school after 10 years after
Yeah.
you got married?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And Francis was, how old was he? He was about 5. He was 5 years old. He was
Wow.
same age as Aria
Wow.
is now.
Oh.
And that was a lot of fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the first art school and second art school?
Things had changed dramatically. Interestingly, because it's vocationally focused, whereas fine art isn't. Most guys who go to fine arts do commercial art or advertising, or 1 or 2 will be fine artists.
Not many people.
Not many people, no. And so with craft design, people come in with what they want to do. So there's an emphasis on drawing, on structured drawing. You have to generate ideas. You get all this brown paper, just wrapping paper, and you just fill it up with ideas, like what I do with that
Yes.
sketchbook.
It's like more like commercial product.
Yes, it's more vocational, and so you're generating people who are designer makers. And so it's aimed specifically at, well, not specifically, but at the tourist industry, and it just picked up the quality of design in the tourist industry. But also people became graphic designers. I think we talked one time of a lady who became a jeweller.
Yes.
Yep. Others, one guy was he was an excellent craftsman, and he had come in as a craftsman, and he made fine art furniture. And another one went on to work on film sets with Weta Studios, because that was then starting up, and there was a big opening for people with those skills. You can imagine King Kong or Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
So that employed a lot of local people, and they needed craftsmen to make all the monsters and the orcs and swords, and this sort of thing.
Yes.
So I came out as a furniture designer maker. I did printmaking. I did etching as a minor, but etching is very toxic. So I now do woodcuts, which is a lot simpler. I use water-based inks, which is non-toxic. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I was with etching, I was you're using
Yes, right.
petrol and methylated spirits and acids, etc. And it just affected my health.
Oh, yeah, it's not good. It's not
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Mm.
It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So in the third, because you do life drawing as well, so you do life studies, and so that's again drawing again, and they made you draw in different materials, which I thought it was. The life drawing was very, very well. Was very vibrant, very creative, very well done, and that was quite an eye opener. The tutors were very good, but you know, in the third year it became relentless. You just had to just head down, tail up, just work, trying to get these ideas done, trying to get everything done. And by the end of the third year, you had an exhibition, and I was just exhausted from it. Yeah, everyone was over it by then. And then they all went their own way. All did their own thing, basically.
So when students study, when students take the course, the school helps them to get a job or any opportunities?
During the course, you go to student job search.
Oh, student job search.
Yeah. And I got a job with a tourist company that made pennants, flags for screen printing. Yeah, of different towns and different locations.
Oh, different town.
yeah. And that was a lot of fun. And that was it was two ladies who did it, and I just helped them because the summer was their busy time.
Oh.
It was a little niche company. It was really quite fascinating, actually, and nice people to work with. And then I'd go back and they'd give me money to live on, and then go back. The second year, we bought a house. I thought we'll buy a house, we'll do it up, and then we'd flick it off on the market.
Oh.
So rather than working for somebody else, we would get an old house, do it up, and then sell it off for a profit, which is quite possible.